I'm Eric Markowitz. I'm a reporter for the International Business Times. I'm here at MILIPOL, Europe's largest military and police conference. We're located about 45 minutes north of Paris's city center today. There are about 1,000 companies here at MILIPOL this year, and about 30,000 visitors from around the world. On display are literally hundreds of products, from drones to assault rifles to tasers. Many of these products are pitched as a way to combat terrorism, which, of course, is top of mind for many of today's attendees.
Unfortunately, the tragic events of last Friday have brought a lot more focus on our product, which we're trying to help however we can. But the fact is that since the ISIS threat really popped up last summer, there's been a lot of suicide bombings, predominantly in the Middle East. And so that's where the bulk of our interest has come from over the last year. We use a very low-power radar and cameras. And so they work together in the fact that the camera looks down the street and the operator identifies the person that he wants to scan. He points the antenna at that person, and then the radar basically sends a very low-power signal that bounces off the person's body. And based off those radar returns, we can tell if there's indications of a threat, be it a suicide vest or a hidden weapon, on that person's torso.
National security is a big business. For instance, in the days following the Paris attacks, the stock prices of weapons manufacturers shot up. This shouldn't be surprising. The uncomfortable reality, openly admitted by many CEOs here today, is that the Paris terror attacks will indeed drive sales for their businesses.
In a hostage situation, you want to intervene and solve the case as quickly as possible, and you don't have enough time. So you want to do it without risking the hostages, okay? Like entering in and be prepared as well as you can before breaking in, right before entering the object. So what we do, we receive the plans of the object, okay, of the house, of the opera, of the school, of the whatever object was taken by the terrorists, and we produce a model, a 3D model, within 1 to 3 hours. And then using virtual reality glasses, okay, the intervention forces can either just walk through the object using the joystick, okay, and just understanding that, getting a better understanding of the object they are about to enter, okay. Or if they have more time, we can produce a high-resolution model where there is more details, okay, and more information. And then a team of soldiers can train using the virtual reality glasses. We're very sorry about everything that happened, but yes, this is actually becoming more and more relevant. I mean, we in Israel, as an Israeli company, we get to deal, not only we, but I mean, Israel is such, we get to deal with terrorism for years now. And now we see that more and more happens actually in Europe, and while spending time now in Europe in this conference, we really get the feeling that in Europe people are more aware of the risks, and the risks are unfortunately spreading also to places in the world where they were not existent before, I would say.
One executive of a bomb detection technology company told me that he's already fielding calls from prospective buyers from around the world. Other companies were less inclined to speak on the record about their technologies, especially many of the firms that sell surveillance software to police. While these companies may be popular among police, their technology is controversial because it blurs the legal boundary between a person's right to privacy and a police investigation. In the end, hopefully this event will serve police, giving them access to new technology that can save lives and make our cities safer. But in the meantime, one thing is very clear. In the scramble to prevent the next terrorist attack, many of the companies here have carefully honed their marketing pitches in light of the recent assault on Paris. And to hear them tell it, this strategy is already working.
Decision makers, they don't have the knowledge of all the information. They don't know how to filter information. Like cameras, traffic monitoring, traffic lights and things like that. And those systems, they don't really talk to each other. So the video wall is used just to present only relevant information for that specific situation.
When you look around and you see all of the companies here, do you feel that Friday's attack somehow made us more aware that we may need better systems to protect against this happening again?
I think